So I got scammed today. I've been scammed before. I've joined an MLM, been invited to a bunch of other MLM meetings. I've clicked those dumb ads on Facebook trying to buy something from them when knowing full well there wasn't anything on there. But for some reason, I thought that going on Craigslist, I would get a legitimate business deal. This all starts when my brother posts a picture of a cat in his garage. After checking with local Facebook groups and making sure that it wasn't just somebody's lost cat, we determined that it was a stray and wanted to see if anybody could home it. Now, I've been on TikTok and I've seen the cat distribution system, all right? I know it, I understand when it comes, and I knew that it was coming for me. The reason I knew that is because I was talking about getting a cat. It was just a playful idea, and then all of a sudden my brother posts that there's this stray cat living in his garage. That's me, right? That's you know, I have a chance to have a cat and not actually have to go out and do any of the whole, nonsense that actually goes into actually trying to get a cat. However, my brother doesn't let the cat in the house because he already has just a zoo full of pets in his home. Got 2 dogs, 2 cats, fish, baby. He's got enough animals running around there. Also, the cat is a stray, and it didn't really like people that much. He couldn't really get close to it to catch it. He got into a cat carrier, but wasn't able to catch it again. So we waited a couple days hoping that the cat would come back into the garage, and it didn't. My brother doesn't tell us that he can't capture the cat. He just says that he's going to talk to someone at his work and they're gonna take the cat. So a day goes by without hearing about his work buddy. So I ask my mom. I still live with my mom, okay? It's hard out here, okay? Anyway, I talk with my mom to make sure that it's okay if I get the cat, and she buys me all of the supplies for the cat. Granted, we didn't know that my brother didn't catch the cat. We thought he had the cat in his garage. He doesn't have the cat, so no cat there. Look, that's not where I got scammed, though. My brother's not scamming me. He's just a fucking idiot and can't catch a cat and doesn't know how to communicate well. It's not his fault. He's just a 31-year-old man who doesn't know how to use words correctly. He's just a little guy, So my brother's an idiot, but that's not the reason why I was scammed. No, I thought to myself, maybe there's another way I can get a cat. Maybe perchance for free. So I do what any reasonable adult does, and I go on Craigslist and I start looking at some of the listings in my area, and I found this beautiful cat. It was a cute little kitty that said it was very social on the post. They described his personality as like a lemur or a raccoon, and that's what I want. I want something energetic and that I can play with. And after mulling it over for a day or so, I'm like, hey, let's just see if the guy messages back, because it's been like 12 days, he says on the post. I know most things go fast, especially little baby kittens like that. So I just wanted to see if it was available. And I emailed them and I say, hey, is the cat still available? And then I give him my phone number because in the posting, it said text with your phone number. There wasn't any number there. That should have been my first indication right there when it said text with your number. Probably should have caught on that I shouldn't have messaged them. But I'm like, it's Craigslist, all right? The way that you're posting it and the way that it's displayed, it can get jumbled up or whatever. Who cares? I don't care. As long as the person can be responsive, we can get somewhere. I can get a cat. I want a cat, okay? My whole motivator through this entire thing is I just really want a cat, okay? I want a cat. I'm depressed. I want a cat. I feel so stupid, man. And how am I scammed out of a cat? How did I get scammed with a cat? Anyway, I shoot this person a message. They send me back a text message with the title of the Craigslist ad. So I start messaging back, yeah, hey, is it still available? Just yes. I asked if it had shots. Yes, it has shots. I'll give you the papers when you pick it up. And I said, are you available tomorrow? What time works best for you? The guy messages back, we need a $10 deposit for a hold. $10. $10 doesn't seem like a lot of money. Shouldn't be an issue here. No. I got $10. I have different ways to pay. I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got Cash App, I've got Venmo, I've got PayPal, I've got the works. That would have been a great segue, but I'm not sponsored in this video. Doesn't matter. He wants to deposit $10. I say, sure, okay. I give him the works, right? However you want to get the money, I can send you the money. Is there a time I can pick it up? Do you have Chime? I say, no, I just gave you Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Those are 3 very large banking sites that you can do. Also, I'm not trying to sign up for an entirely new banking system just to give someone $10 for a cat. So I start trying to wheel and deal, you know? Oh, I'll give you an additional $10 tomorrow if you want with the pickup of the cat, or I could do this, I could do that. And at this point, I'm also getting sketched out because before any of this, I'm just getting 1-word answers and no confirmation or whatever on time to pick it up. I'm so stupid, dude. I ask then if I can get some pictures because I'm very excited about this cat. This is the picture that I get sent. And as you can tell from the Craigslist photos that I showed earlier, it's not very different. It's probably from the same fucking set of photos that was taken of this stupid fucking cat. And then I write out this really long message about how I don't have Chime, not trying to get Chime, but I do have PayPal or Cash App or Venmo or whatever you want. And then they message back, okay, can I send you my PayPal info? I have PayPal. And then also then waiting less than 10 minutes to respond with, are you there? This is where I start getting super sketched out because you're not really putting together solid time for me to get there and be able to fulfill this transaction. The main priority was the money, obviously, which should have been a dead giveaway that it's a scam. Like, wouldn't you want to solidify that this deal is about to go down before you ask for cash? Like, I'm so stupid, dude. I was having trouble logging into my PayPal at the time, so I said I couldn't use my PayPal. I didn't have a PayPal. I didn't know how to share PayPal information other than just giving him my name because it is attached to my name. The dude said he had Cash App, Apple Pay, and PayPal. So I give him my PayPal information and I'm waiting for a request. Now, granted, if you're gonna be doing this, I wouldn't have someone send you a request. You should always send out money, which is also a dumb idea. I said, sure, that works, the PayPal. He sends me his PayPal information. And then he says, send it as friends and family. In case you guys are not familiar with PayPal, there's only certain protections over certain transactions. Those protections are only for goods and services. That is covered under there. So if you hit it as a goods services transaction, you have protection. However, if you hit friends and family, you are not protected. So right away, 3 big red flags that I just rose-colored goggles on these bad boys because I didn't see a fucking thing. I send the money over. I show him that I sent the money. And then he responded, did you send it as friends and family? I'm a fucking idiot. I said, yes, please don't scam me, haha. And then I continue trying to make a confirmation on where I can get this cat. He just says, I got it. Doesn't respond. And I said, can we set up a time for tomorrow? And he says, yes, what time? I said, sometime in the afternoon works best for me. Is there an address? Okay, where your location? I'm just missing all of these red flags here, I guess. I don't give him my location, I give him a fake location. Because at this point, I got the notification back from the PayPal. He sent me an email that had one name on it, and the PayPal had another name. So I started getting sketched out, and I try to get more confirmation that this is a real person that I'm talking to, because I've been getting 1-word responses from this dude. He starts getting freaked out. He says, I'll give you kitten, I promise. I'll give you kitten, promise. I'm real person. I'll text you later. I'll text you later. And then he finally gave me an address and a time. So, yeah. Me being the gullible idiot that I am, started prepping for this non-existent cat to come here. I'm breaking my own heart. I finally do it. 12 o'clock rolls around. 12:45 comes around. I text the dude, hey, want confirmation that I can pick this up? No answer. Hey, checking. No answer. Try to call. No answer. The phone number that texted me was also from a different area code than what was originally around me. That should just be my first indication that people are untrustworthy. I also should have understood that when I got contacted at 9 o'clock in the evening. I should also describe this Craigslist post. This Craigslist post describes the cat as very fun, very playful, very social. It goes on to say that their other cats like him and that their kids like him. They play along very well with their kids. If anyone has more than 2 cats and they acquire another cat, they're not giving up that cat. I know enough crazy cat people to know that should have been another red flag. Once you have 2 cats, it just doesn't matter how many more cats you have. If you have more than 2 cats, the place that you are living is okay with you having multiple cats. And having more than 1 cat is very, very obvious. Your house is gonna stink to high heavens. With 1 cat, with 2 cats, it's impossible to get the smell out. But I'm dumb. I should have just sucker tattooed across my forehead, and I thought it would be a good story time. I'm very sad. I've cried about it quite a couple of times already, about not getting a cat. And it hurts really bad because there's something missing for me. Going to school has not been very gratifying. I tried starting a garden and there's a couple of fruits, but not anything crazy like you see on like the internet, you know, when you see gardening stuff. I'm also applying for jobs that I really want to do and that are creative, and I'm not getting anything. Granted, it's still very early on in the process, but I'm feeling very defeated. This probably isn't the healthiest way to cope with something like that, but I really want something that I can get a little bit of gratification out of for putting a lot of work into. And I think having a pet is a really good way of doing that. And I really wanted a cat because it's something low maintenance. It's something I could take care of for a really long time. So realistically, it's just a culmination of things. I only got scammed out of like $10, but this is more or less like the straw that broke the camel's back. And I feel really bad. I feel fucking stupid. And I figured that the only way to feel better about it would be to talk about it. And I want to thank you guys for listening. I want to thank you guys for watching the entire video. Video's not done yet. This is Puddle. It's not the one from the Craigslist ad. I was really down on myself for a couple days after that. It was pretty hard. Like I said, I felt very defeated, and that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. I really needed a win, essentially. Yeah. Get to purring. She's so cute. A couple days go by, I kept staring at all of the kitty stuff that we bought and that was still set up, and I was like, all right, I can't just give up like that. I said, fuck it to Craigslist. My brother sent me a website called Hoobly. Apparently that's where he got his cats at, and there's a ton of different listings for different cats. I check on the website and it's like almost a breeder website. There's a bunch of different expensive cats, like $400, $500, $800 cats. So I'm like, all right, I'll just search free. I searched free and I got a couple hits. I think there was 3 in my area, and so I messaged them. It was just like, hey, any available? They had huge litters, they had a bunch of pictures, and I got a text back from somebody. They originally had 5 kittens. They were down to just 2. I primarily searched free so that way I wouldn't get screwed. If there was no money involved, there's no fucking way that I would get scammed. It texted me out of the blue too. I'm not even at my house. I'm trying to like scramble to get a cat carrier. My girlfriend's neighbor, God bless her, was able to get one for us. Oh, you up now? Person texts me back. They tell me a bunch of stuff about the cats. They let me know where they are. And I went over there and I had a choice between two kitties. It was one who was a little bit scared when I took him out of the cage. And then there was this little girl who's doing exactly what she did when I picked her up. Where are you going? You done now? You don't like being pet? You don't like being held like that? I brought her home. First night, she was really scared, just kind of hung out underneath the dresser the entire time. Day 2, I spent a little bit more time in the room. She warmed up very, very quickly. We got her a bunch of toys, and yeah, she's acclimated pretty well. It's been well over a week since I've had her, and my mood has definitely increased a bunch. I really needed this. This was the win that I really needed. And the best part about it is that she ended up being just like the original Craigslist ad that I wanted to get. She's very playful. She almost looks like the cat in the picture. Kind of glad that it ended up like this. The cat my brother had in his garage was pretty much feral and didn't like humans. So training a feral cat would have been really hard. She loves getting on my keyboard, so I have a bunch of cat hair on my keyboard now. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that it worked out this way. Kitty's already litter box trained, so that's a plus. That's my screen, baby. Come here. This camera right here. Okay. But yeah, she's super duper playful. Her name is Puddle because as soon as I picked her up, she melted immediately into my arms. She is like that, but she is also pretty fucking crazy. But yeah, she's doing great. Like I said, we got to get her a vet appointment. If you follow me on Instagram, which I suggest that you do, because I'm going to be posting more kitty pictures. I've been posting pictures of her every day. Trick this little lady out for content for sure. That's it. That's all. I don't really want to make this longer than it has to be. You really clicked on this for the scam part, but it has a happy ending now. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'm a great Sony Baloney.